G'day guys, my name's Dave Tran and welcome to another Guitar Zero to Hero song tutorial. And in this lesson I'll be teaching you how to play a fingerstyle version of Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. In this video I'm going to teach you how to play the first verse, but if you want to see the full lesson then check out GuitarZero2Hero Premium, which is my complete step-by-step guitar course, which also features dozens of fingerstyle songs that I don't teach here on YouTube. If you haven't seen the movie Bohemian Rhapsody, I would really highly suggest it. It's an absolutely fantastic movie. So anyway, back to the lesson, and you'll need your guitar in standard tuning and you'll need a capo in the 3rd fret of your guitar. The guitar I'm playing here today is a Cole Clark Fat Lady 2. If you want to find out more, there's a link in the description below. So for our fingerpicking basics, your thumb will take care of the 6th, 5th and 4th strings, and your index, middle and ring finger will take care of the 3rd, 2nd and 1st strings respectively. They won't pluck any other strings other than the ones they've been assigned to. Alright, let's start with the intro, which is really easy to play. To start off, we'll just need our index finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string, ring finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. We're going to be pinching the 4th, 3rd and 2nd strings together 4 times, so it'll sound like this. One thing to consider though is that this run of notes doesn't actually start on the 1 beat, it actually starts on the end beat after the 1. So if I'm counting 8th notes, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, we'll start on the end beat after the 1. So it'll sound like this. 1 and 2 and 3. That 4th pinch gets held out for a beat, and then we're going to pinch it one more time on the 4 beat. So in total for the first bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now for our next bar we have something similar where we're going to start on the end beat after the 1. We're going to change position, so index finger's now barring across the 2nd fret of the 4th, 3rd and 2nd strings. We're going to be pinching this first twice. For our next position, middle finger will go on the 3rd fret of the 2nd, ring finger on the 4th fret of the 4th string. We'll pinch that and then go back to our barred position. So those 4 pinches. And then after that, we've got 2 quick plucks. So the first one's just the 3rd and 2nd strings open, like that. And then after that, our middle and ring finger will come down to the 2nd frets of the 4th and 3rd strings, and we'll hit them. So all together, 1, 2, and. Now for our next bar, the time signature actually changes, and there's 5 beats in this bar, not 4. For this next position, middle finger goes on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, index on the 1st fret of the 2nd. We're going to be pinching the 4th, 3rd and 2nd strings together 3 times. And again, it's on the end beat after the 1 where we start. 1 and 2 and. After those 3 pinches, our pinky finger will come onto the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. Keep your middle finger where it is. We're going to be just hitting the 3rd and 2nd strings, holding that out for 1 beat, lifting our pinky finger, plucking these 2 strings again, holding that out for 1 beat. And to end this, we just have the open 4th string, plucked twice. So in total for this bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and. And for our final bar, we're going to start this on the 1 beat. This is no longer starting on the end beat after the 1. Our first position will just be open strings. We're pinching the 4th, 3rd and 2nd strings together twice. And then we go into an A minor 7 position. Lift that back to open strings. And then we hit the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. And then open 3rd string. And all together, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Notice how that starts on the 1 beat. We don't play that on the end beat after the 1. And that's it for the intro. So all together, it will sound like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 2 and 3. That's it for the intro. Next we move on to the first verse. We're going to start with an E minor shape like this. We're going to start by pinching the 6th, 3rd and 2nd strings together and then hit the 2nd string another 3 times. So it'll sound like this. 1 and 2 and 3. After that final open 2nd string that we hit, we're going to hold that out for a beat And then on the end beat after the 3, we'll go the 4th string, 3rd, and 2nd string. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... After that, we'll go to a lazy sort of G chords. So our ring finger will come onto the 3rd fret of the 6th string. We're going to be pinching the bass note, 3rd and 2nd strings together. And then the 2nd string again. Index finger comes onto the 1st fret of the 2nd string. You're going to pluck that again, but hammer your pinky finger onto the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. Now if you can't do that hammer on properly, then you can just hit the 3rd fret by itself. But ideally it sounds better to hammer on to that 3rd fret. And so far for the first 4 notes. And then we're going to hit the bass note, 3rd string, bass note, and 1st string. And in total for this bar. After that, we're going to go to a C chord shape. So keep your index finger where it is. You just need to move your ring and middle finger down 1 string. For our first 4 plucks, it's just the 5th string, 4th string, 3rd, and 2nd, all in a row. And then you're going to be moving your middle and ring finger down another string. So it's basically an F chord. You're going to be pinching the 4th and 3rd strings together, then hit the 2nd string. And then after that, you basically go to an A minor 7 chord shape. We'll do the same exact plucks. So 4th and 3rd together and 2nd string. And all together for this bar. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Next, we're going to get into an A minor position. So just take your ring finger and put it down on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. We'll be pinching the bass note, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st strings all together here. And then you'll pluck the open 1st string another 3 times. And hold that last pluck out for 1 full beat. So 1 and 2 and 3. For our last 3 plucks in this bar, it's the 1st string again, then the bass note, and then the top 3 strings. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and in total for the first line of tab here. Moving on to our second line of tab, we're going to start with the D sus2 chord, but we're going to play it like this. So pinky on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string and middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. We'll be pinching the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings together, then the 2nd, and then 1st, and back to 2nd string. Then you'll change positions, so lift your pinky finger, and now index finger comes down on the 1st fret of the 2nd string. And we'll be plucking the 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st strings all in a row. And in total for this bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... For our next bar, we're going to be playing basically the top half of a G sharp bar chord. So it's the top 3 strings like this. Index finger will bar across the 4th fret of the 1st and 2nd, and your middle comes onto the 5th fret of the 3rd string. We're going to pluck these 3 strings twice, and then slide that exact same shape down 1 fret. So those 3 notes together. And then on the 3 beat, we're going to slide this exact shape down another fret, pluck this twice, and then move back up to this middle position and pluck that one more time. So 2 sets of 3 notes here. And we're going to repeat that same bar twice, which sounds like this. For our 4th bar in this second line, we're going to a C chord. We're going to be pinching the bass, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st strings all together. And then the open 1st string another 3 times. And then you're going to go to a G/B chord shape. So it's basically a G chord shape, but you don't need to put your middle finger down onto that 6th string. We're going to pinch the 5th string, 3rd, and 2nd strings together. Then you'll pluck the 4th string, and the 1st and 2nd together, and back to the 4th. So those last 4 plucks. So in total, the second line of tab will sound like this. 1 and 2 Now for our third line of tab, after that G/B, we're going to basically move that shape down 1 fret, but your middle finger now comes onto the 2nd fret of the 4th string. We're going to be pinching the bass note, 3rd and 2nd strings together, and then the 2nd string another 3 times. So 1 and 2 and then after that, we're going to flick positions to a D. So index finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, middle finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. We're going to pinch the 4th, 3rd and 2nd strings together, hold that out for 1 beat, and then your ring finger comes down onto the 4th fret of the 4th string, and we're going to hold that out for quite a while. So in total for this bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and it's not until the 4th beat of the next bar where we play our next note. And on that 4 beat, you'll pluck that note again, and we'll slide up to the 5th fret. So it'll sound like this. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Then for our final 2 bars, they're based around a G chord, except you won't put your ring and pinky finger down. We're going to leave those 1st and 2nd strings open. So to start this 3rd bar, we'll need to pinch the 6th string and 3rd string together. And then after that, you'll pluck the 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st strings. So those 5 plucks together. 1 and 2 and 3. And then after that, you'll need to take your ring finger, put it down on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, and we'll pluck the 4th string, 2nd string, and back to 4th. And all together for the 3rd bar. And the 4th bar is going to be identical to the 3rd bar, except for the 1st note, we're just hitting the bass note by itself. We're not pinching. So the 4th bar. I just love that so much. You could just play that all day. And a total for the 3rd line of tab. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that's it for verse 1. So at 75 and 100% speed, it will sound like this. So that's it for the intro and first verse. If you want to check out the full lesson, then check out GuitarZero2Hero Premium, which is my complete step-by-step guitar course, but it also features dozens of fingerstyle arrangements that I don't teach here on YouTube. If you want to learn how to play the electric guitar solo and the electric guitar riffs for this song, I also have a tutorial for that. The link will be in the description below when it's available. But also for the beginners out there who just want to be able to strum the chords and sing along, I also have a basic acoustic guitar tutorial, and the link for that will also be in the description when it's available. If you want to master your chords back to front, then be sure to head over to GuitarZero2Hero.com to pick up my free guitar ebook. As always, be sure to hit that like button, hit subscribe, and click the little notification bell as well so that you don't miss out on my updates. Please leave your thoughts, comments, questions, or requests down below, and I'll see you guys next time on GuitarZero2Hero. Cheers.